Assalamu alaikum. My name is Robina Mirbahar, and I am Google Cloud Innovator Champion. Also, I am working as a freelance cloud engineer. Thanks for inviting me on Kubernetes Communities Days Islamabad. Thanks to Sain, who is inviting me to talk about one of the topic. So let's talk about our topic and on the one of the most exciting frontier in the technology, the open source ecosystem and its role in building sustainable solutions, particularly with the Kubernetes. So let's start with the fundamental question: what is sustainability? Sustainability is about the meeting the needs of the present without compromising the ability of future generations to meet their own needs in context of technology. It's about creating solutions that are efficient, scalable, and environment friendly. So, why we need for sustainable solutions? Uh, our infrastructure is running smoothly. Why we need for sustainable solutions? With the increase of demand for the digital services and the rapid growth of data, there is a pressing need of sustainable solutions in the world of IT. Traditionally, the infrastructure often falls short in terms of efficiency and scalability to wastage of resources and increase the carbon footprint. So that's why we need all the sustainable solutions. So why we need with the open source? Uh, what is exactly the open source ecosystem is? So basically, the open source ecosystem refers to the freely available to use, to modify, and to distribute. It's built on the collaborations, transparency, and the community driving development. So think of uh, it as a global collective effort where the developers from around the world contribute to the projects. They share their ideas and collectively they innovate a sustainable solution for any applications or the infrastructure. Why is the open source ecosystem is important? Well, for a starter, is foster for the innovation by allowing anyone to contribute regardless of their background or affiliations. It provides transparency and the accountability as a source code is accessible for anyone to inspect. Additionally, it leads to the high quality software through the peer review and the collaborations. So basically, open source system give us many advantages, or you can say that in terms of collaboration or the flexibility, cost, it's free to use, and that is cost saving compared to the proprietary software, which can often requires purchase the license for any particular software. Open source is a flexible. How it is flexible? Because it can be customized, it can be modified to meet the users and organizations specific needs. And then collaboration through the developers as a large community of users and developers, they can provide the support on the specific solutions. uh, Second one is security point of view. Because of the source code for open source software is available for anyone to review, it can be easier to identify and fix the security vulnerabilities that can make the open source software more secure than proprietary software, which may have the vulnerabilities that are not visible to the general public. Now let's dive into the Kubernetes. What is Kubernetes? Kubernetes basically open source container orchestration platform that is originally developed by the Google, and it automates the deployment, scaling, and management of containerized applications. And it can provide the robust infrastructure for deploying any sustainable solution. Either it can be on premises or the cloud or the hybrid environment. What are the benefits for the Kubernetes? So basically, it's provides us a seamless scaling, ensuring that the application can handle increase by the workload on demand. It improves the resource utilizations by efficiently allocating the computing resources. It also enhances the reliability and resilience with the feature like self-healing and automatic rollbacks in case of failure. As I've discussed, that benefits of Kubernetes, that it's so the containers are a good way to bundle and run our applications in the production environment. We need to manage the container that run the applications and ensures that there is no downtime. For example, if a container goes down, another container need to start. Wouldn't it be easier if this behavior was handled by the system? That's how Kubernetes come to rescue. Kubernetes provide us with the framework to run the distributed resiliency. It cares of scaling, failover of our applications. It provides the development patterns and more. For example, Kubernetes can easily manage a deployment for your system. It provides us a different benefits, numerous benefits, that is automated scheduling and self-healing capabilities, automated rollbacks and rollouts. Also, it provides us a horizontal and scaling and load balancing. Let's deep dive into these uh, benefits. How the scaling, self-healing uh, benefit us. Kubernetes restart container that fail replace the containers. It kills the containers that do not respond to us, that do not respond the user. It's check the health check and does not advertise them to the client until they are ready to serve. That's how the this self-healing. So the Kubernetes can expose a container using the DNS name or using their own IP addresses. If the traffic to a container is high, Kubernetes is able to load balance and distribute the network traffic so that the deployment is stable. It allows us automatically mount a storage system uh, for your own choice, such as local storage, public cloud providers, and much more. Also, Kubernetes give us a state for your deployment containers using the change of the actual state of the desired state at the control rate. For example, we automate the Kubernetes to create the new container for our deployment. It removes the existing container and adopt all their resources to the new container. That is how the automated rollback and rollout works. Our last benefit is horizontal scaling. It scale our applications up and down with the simple command or with the UI automatically based on the CPU usage. These are the numerous benefits of Kubernetes that we have discussed. So Kubernetes is a not a traditional all-inclusive PaaS systems. Kubernetes operate the container rather than at the hardware level. It provides some journal applicable features common to the PaaS offering, such as deployment, scaling, load balancing, and lets user integrate their logging, monitoring, and alerting solutions. So that is how Kubernetes is important for our ecosystem. Kubernetes excel at the resource optimizations. It dynamically allocates the resources based on the actual application needs. Containers with the Kubernetes cluster that can scale up and down, that allocates the more resources when the demand is high and releasing them when the demand is decreases. And this ensures the efficient resource usage, reducing the energy consumptions and cost. Secondly, the auto scaling. Kubernetes automates the process of scaling applications that ensures that only the necessary resources are used when the traffic surges. It automatically spin up the additional container to handle the load. When the load decreases, these containers are terminated and eliminate the resource wastage. That is how the Kubernetes sustainable transformations works. Secondly, the Kubernetes promotes the use of infrastructure as a code, as a principle. It enables organizations to define and manage infrastructure through the code. And this approach streamlines the provision and deprovision of the resources, on the reducing the manual interventions and minimizing the resource wastage. So let's look at the some real world example of how organizations are leveraging the Kubernetes to build the sustainable solutions. Spotify. Everyone have used the Spotify. Spotify used the Kubernetes to power its backend infrastructure and enable the efficient resource utilizations and scalability to handle the millions of concurrent users while minimizing the environmental impact. Secondly, NASA. NASA utilized the Kubernetes to manage the data-intensive workload for space exploration missions by optimizing the resource utilizations and automating the operations. Kubernetes helped NASA achieve its scientific objective while reducing the cost and environmental footprints. Third one, Walmart. Walmart employs the Kubernetes to streamline its e-commerce platform, that ensuring the high performance and availability during the peak shopping seasons. And this approach enhances the customer experience while minimizing the energy consumptions and operational cost. These are the real world use cases that are building the sustainable solutions.